So what we making tonight?
Lasagna!
Yes, we know we've already done this video before, but we are dedicating this one to Jess, and she is working her magic tonight. Excuse our mess, but we really wanted to share this with you today. Should be a lot of fun. Keys to a great lasagna. Lots and lots of cheese. So for this recipe, you need a package of at least a box of 12-ounce lasagna noodles, 2 bags of mozzarella just in case, 8-ounce packs here that we have. So you could use a pound bag, but
Any kind of cheese you want.
any kind of cheese.
Some people put ricotta. We don't really like ricotta cheese, so we don't use ricotta in ours.
Right.
Some people even put cottage cheese in it.
Yeah.
Just depends on what cheese you like. But that's what we use.
Yep. This is our lasagna dish here. Nice little curvature. We're going to watch her stack it up here in a little while. Now we have 2 things of the Prego traditional sauce that we like to use. But she doesn't use all this. It's about 1.5 jars, right? About a jar.
Yeah, because I'm getting ready to pour some in with the meat because I like to mix the meat in with some of the sauce.
Right.
And then you also use it in between your layers and stuff.
Yeah. And she's adding some sauce in with the meat. So do you just brown the meat, or do you?
Yeah, just brown it up.
Yeah.
And then
She's already boiled the lasagna noodles. We were a little confused before because on the box it says oven ready. So I guess you could just layer them like that, maybe. But she boils them.
I don't know. I boil them because I just feel like even the ones that say no boil, I just feel like they are not cooked enough. But I like to pour the sauce in here just to give this meat a little bit more flavor. That gives it a little bit extra sauce in there.
Heck yeah. Okay, so first step with the casserole dish that you want to use. She layered a little bit of Prego. Go ahead.
I just put a little bit of sauce on the bottom so that the noodles don't stick to the actual pan.
Yeah.
So I always just put a little bit of layer there before I put the noodles down, just to give it a little bit of extra
flavor.
It's extra sauce, but it also makes it not stick to your pan, so like you can actually scoop out your lasagna and it's not stuck to the thing.
Right. Now she's taking 3 things of the lasagna here and layering it on the bottom.
I'll probably put 4.
Oh, there's 4.
For funsies.
So 4 of them, I guess, depending on how big your
it depends on
dish
our
is.
thing is kind of like wide and weird, so
comes out really good in this
however
thing,
you
though.
like it.
Yeah.
And then I put a little bit more sauce on here before I put the meat, and then I'll pour it back on top. See, I like it saucy.
Yeah.
So I guess it all depends on how you like it. If you don't like a ton of sauce, then maybe you won't need 2 jars, but I personally like it, the flavor of it, when it has a lot of sauce in it. So.
Yeah. Well, we have 2 jars ready just in case. Now
here comes the good stuff.
Putting a layer of meat on there.
Lots of meat. We like it meaty and cheesy.
Yeah. That's pretty much all we do, or all she does.
Yeah.
I just hold the camera.
Some people do all kinds of other stuff with their lasagna where they put extra, like you can put
ricotta and
Italian sausages, or just like you could literally do anything with it. We've always just done it with meat because it's just the way we like it. But
yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so after the meat, she's putting.
I'm just putting just a little bit
more sauce on. You're almost done with that first jar.
You don't really need it, yeah, because I mixed a lot of it into the meat
that's right,
already
from the beginning.
So it's already really mixed in there, but I just want to make sure because some of this will get soaked up in the meat, and you don't want it to like dry out. So that's why I always like to make sure there's enough sauce. Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good so far.
Cheese it up, maybe.
So the meat's cooked all the way.
Everything is pretty much cooked all the way. You're just putting it all together and then heating it up.
And you're putting the mozzarella cheese on first.
So I have mozzarella.
Okay.
We get the mozzarella, and then we also get this one that has
the Italian seasoning.
It's literally like all the cheese is really mixed in. But like I said, you can do any kind of cheese that you want.
The most important ingredient. Guys, I'll tell you what, though. This is the way to do it. I'm not a big fan of ricotta cheese, and neither's Jess, so this is how we do it. And you get a nice crispness all around the edges, too. On next, another layer of noodles.
Noodles.
On top of the cheese. So just 3 on this one. I guess you just want it to be covered.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can do it however you want. I could probably overlap those and then put another
more sauce
thing of it on there. Well, it's literally sauce, meat, cheese, noodles. Sauce, meat, cheese, noodles.
Sauce, meat, cheese,
That's
noodles.
basically
repeat.
what lasagna is. So.
And again, I will be leaving the recipe in the description so that if you have any trouble, you can refer to that, or you can just hit rewind. And just pretty good at this stuff.
It smells great.
It does.
Can't wait to eat it.
Yeah, we are gonna try it too on the video here and let you know what we think. We already know it's gonna be awesome, but give you the experience of having dinner with us. Now we got the sauce on there, and she is adding the rest of the meat.
I'll probably just put some of it, and
okay.
Actually, I don't know. I might just put.
How much meat?
This was 2 pounds.
2 pounds.
But this is a honkin' lasagna, and we'll have it like for
leftovers
days.
for days.
Yeah, I probably will just put all the rest of this on here, and then the next layer also will just be cheese. But yeah, you can do it however you want. I'll probably do one other layer of noodles, like another layer of noodles, and then cheese like all over the top of it. So it'll be, what was that, like 4 layers or 5 layers?
Of cheese?
Of
or
lasagna,
everything?
like the levels.
So
probably 4.
Yeah.
Or 5. It depends on how you want to do it.
Right.
Like, I could have saved some of this and probably did another layer, but why not just put it all in there?
Yeah.
One big
So basically
layer.
2 layers of meat. This is how you always do it.
Yeah, and then usually the top layer is just like cheese and noodles.
Yeah. So are you going to add more sauce, or is that it for the sauce?
Well, yeah, I'll put more sauce in between the other layer.
Oh, okay.
It's just the cheese.
Oh, so you're, okay. I get it.
And then, yeah, so I'll put, I don't think I'll put more sauce on this because it has a lot of sauce there.
Yeah.
I'll put the cheese on this, on top of this.
Is that the mozzarella?
This is mozzarella.
Okay.
And I just kind of alternate.
Yeah. You don't have to use this much cheese, but I recommend it.
I mean, lasagna, what's lasagna without it being super cheesy?
Right.
And really, I feel like because we put so much cheese in it, it makes it stay better in the fridge, like when you heat up leftovers.
Solidifies, and then it's nice and cheesy again.
It does, and it's
heat it
really
up in the
good.
microwave. Or you can reheat it in the oven. But if you do reheat it in the oven, don't heat it up for too long.
But it's really good as leftovers, so.
Yeah. Now another layer of noodles on top.
More noodles.
So I like how you kind of pack the edges in there.
Yeah, I just kind of like
seal
fold
it.
them in just so that it all kind of
because you want to kind of keep it, you know.
So the top might get an extra layer of noodles just to kind of seal it all up. Mm-hmm. I mean, this pan is weird, so it's hard to really justify, but yeah, so I'll probably put 4 total here.
Yeah, because you're overlapping a little bit, but that's good because that helps keep the heat in.
And it'll just keep it all.
So what do you cook this? What do you put the oven at?
I think I have it at 375, but I really just kind of cook it until, because everything's cooked, so you're just trying to heat it up until it's all bubbly and goodness. So depending on how like well done you like the top of your lasagna, which we like it like really bubbly and yummy,
cheesy.
So probably like 20 minutes or so, I would say.
Okay. Well, we'll do that and figure all that out for you.
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the final layer of ravioli,
the top I just put sauce, and then I'll just put cheese on top of this.
And she recommends using Prego. Prego's got probably the best flavor.
Yeah, I like the Prego. If you have Kroger, the Kroger brand just pasta sauce is pretty good too.
Not as good as Prego.
I mean, Prego, obviously they have like, you can tell it's like seasoned, so it's definitely got that Italian flavor to it. But I like to do the top layer with just sauce and cheese, because then the extra sauce, you see how it's like seeping down into there. So like if there was extra pieces that needed a little bit more sauce, it kind of seeps through the bottom.
Yeah, that's smart.
But like I said, if you aren't a saucy person, then you don't have to do this much sauce. Which I really honestly don't feel like it's a lot of sauce. I just feel like it's you know.
No,
it's
I mean
lasagna.
for as big as this is,
it's meant to be messy and, you know.
Right.
It's not a dainty food.
Right.
So you can see that I basically used a jar and about a half, maybe not even a half, but I'll just save this in the fridge and we can use it for something else.
Right. It's good to have a couple jars.
It just, and like I said, if you like more sauce, put more sauce in there. I probably could have put more sauce like on the meat and everything, but, you know, I don't want it to be overwhelmingly sauce. Like, I want to taste all of the layers.
Sure.
But that's usually why I get 2, just because I want to make sure I have enough. And then we can always use this as leftover, so.
Yes. Or if we would need to add a little extra toward the end or something.
Yeah, if you need, because it's all cooked. You just heat it up.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we probably won't use both bags of the mozzarella. I'll probably use this bag and that bag.
Yeah.
And then we'll be done.
Yeah, because on the top, we use more of this on the top layer. Don't we?
I always like to have more than I need.
Right.
Because that's the bad thing. It's like you're building a lasagna, and then you're halfway through and you run out of cheese. Like, that's no fun.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather always have an extra bag.
Yeah, then we have to use, like, sharp cheddar one time.
Which is fine. Some people will like it that way. But, yeah, it's like I'd rather have to use, you know, have an extra bag of cheese in my refrigerator versus, you know, not having.
Right.
Which I actually might open that.
Yeah, we might have to.
Which is fine. Because I want this to be completely covered so that it gets nice and bubbly. So, I lied, and we're going to use this. Not the whole bag. Just
Keyword, bubbly. Bubbly cheeses.
Bubbly.
Bag number 2.
I'm not obviously not going to use this whole bag. I'm just kind of using some of it just to
we've tried this with Parmesan on the top too before.
Yeah, like the actual like shaved Parmesan, like the big thick pieces. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah.
I know people are probably like, God, that's a lot of cheese.
Yes. But I mean, this is a relatively cheap meal if you have a big family, and this will go the distance for us. We'll be eating this till Saturday
all week, for lunch and stuff. Which is fine, because it's delicious heated up.
Yeah.
I know some people don't usually like leftovers, but this is one that's actually really good heated up. It still basically tastes exactly the same as the day one. So.
I could literally just get a spoon and eat as is.
I mean, you could. It's all cooked, so it's not like you'd die or anything.
All right, she is ready to go into the oven.
She's like a baby.
Here, let me help you. There we go. Careful you don't burn yourself. And it is at 375.
Sweet dreams, lasagna.
375, and you're gonna
keep
it at
375.
Okay.
I may adjust it depending on if it feels like it's not cooking a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll just check it, because really you're just heating everything up and getting it all to melt together.
But this is what you've always done it at.
Yeah, I think I've always done 375, and then I will take it out and put the garlic bread in last, because that cooks at a little bit higher temperature.
Yeah.
But that way we don't have two temperatures battling each other or whatever. But
right. So about 20 minutes, we'll get a better assumption here, or a better time for you. And now, the finished product.
Look how beautiful it is.
Look at that. So what was it, about 30 minutes?
Yeah, give or take.
375?
I did, at the very end, turn it up a little bit to 400 so that it would brown a little bit more.
Okay.
But, yeah. I just eyeball it, really, just to make sure the cheese is browning and all that. I probably could have browned this part a little bit more, but I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does. All right, we've cut off our pieces here. Just wanted to show you the packed layers in here.
Mmm!
Looks fantastic. You did well. Okay. The moment of truth. We're going to share our reaction with you guys. You want to go first?
It looks so good. I hope it's not burning hot.
It's 5 layers. It is.
It's like 5 layers. Yeah, you can see the steam.
Literally just came out of the oven.
I think you can see that.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to wait, so I don't want to burn my mouth.
I don't mind. That is fantastic.
That's probably one of the best ones I've made in a while.
You were put on the spot. You had to do a good one.
I know. Well, I think it's because I think I did use a little bit more sauce than I normally do.
I think it's good that way.
But yeah, it makes everything taste really good. And put the sauce in your meat when you're cooking your meat, because it really does soak up that sauce when it's cooking in there, melding everything together. Man, it's so good.
The outside edges part is the best.
Yeah, there's like some pieces on the edges that are crispy. It's delicious.
We also made... we both did that.
Chinks!
We both did garlic bread.
Chinks. Garlic bread. You have to have garlic bread with any kind of pasta. Day.
Wow, that was really good.
It's so good.
Yeah, we managed to find the Texas toast. And it's $2.99 at Kroger. On sale.
This is great.
Wow, that's delicious. Well, we just wanted to share some of our meal here with you guys.
I know we made it before, but...
Well, we're always getting requests to do cooking
There's a lot
videos.
of new people here, so now you can see.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this one.
Next, we'll probably do the air fryer. We're going to unbox the air fryer and make something in the air fryer. We just need to figure out what we're going to make in it.
And I'll tell you what, let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, if you have any ideas or recipes or something to try for a first time
we're new
in an air fryer, let us know.
But if you want to make this super lasagna at home, that is what I'm calling it. This is a super lasagna.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, look at all those layers.
Yeah, it's great. It's delicious. You guys will enjoy this. You know, and the cool thing I like about it is you can really make it however you want.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about lasagna.
Yeah, it's like a dumpster of ingredients.
Yeah, if you have leftover meat or leftover, I mean, like I said before, you can use Italian sausage, like the crumbled Italian sausage instead of the meat. If you prefer that way, I'm sure you could do ground turkey. You could do anything in it, and any kind of cheeses. I used to make it when I made it at my mom's with cottage cheese, but he's not a big fan of cottage cheese, so I don't put it in there. It's good that way too. It gives it a little bit extra flavor.
We've done this with Kroger sauce before.
Yeah,
Prego
the Prego.
is way better.
I think that could be
Way
it too, because most of the time I do use the Kroger sauce, and this does. It's because the Prego has its own like flavor profile or whatever. It has like. What is it? Like different spices in it.
Yeah, some kind of different spices.
And makes it delicious.
It's great. And, you know, we'll try it. I know a lot of people have asked us to do the Rouse, but we already had the Prego, so...
Yeah, I had it
we'll
already
try
in the
that
cabinet.
next time, maybe. But, guys, we're going to go ahead and eat dinner here. Fantastic. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
She is awesome at making these meals.
We have enough for an army, so come on over for dinner.
Right. Guys, have a great night. With all that being said, we are out. And always remember, the adventure
is out there. See ya.